So this is March 28th, 2024. Today is March 29th, 2024. So this is just fresh from yesterday. Venezuelan TikToker Loreno Moreno grimaces his mugs after being nabbed by ICE for crossing into the U.S. illegally. You know, it says he's been nabbed, but when you read later in the article, it doesn't really say that he's actually been caught. There's his mugshot there on the left, and on the right, that was him talking about invading people's homes and taking over dormant vacant homes or whatever that people own still, or they have abandoned, and that all immigrants have to do is just take over the homes for a certain amount of time and it belongs to them, and that's all they need to do. And that was one of the videos where he was really bragging about taking them taking people's homes and just teaching other migrants how to do it. 27 had more than 500,000 followers. He was suspended. He's been on the run from immigration authorities since he crossed into the U.S. in April of 22, but ICE have narrowed him down after he started posting viral videos. He shares tips on how to live off the government. He has been on the run since April of 22, and he has consistently done nothing but make the Venezuelan people look bad. They lost track of him until his video started basically pointing out where he was at, and basically he was giving himself up. He was a part of some program that lets migrants out of jail and then it tracks them. The migrants' TikTok had 500,000 followers, and it got banned because of illegal activity. Daily Mail was getting information from TikTok on how all this happened. Moreno enrolled in Alternatives to Detention program, which lets migrants on parole go. Officials track them until the next court date, but he didn't show up for his court date in mid-November of 22, and is now listed as an absconder from the program. If you look here on the left, you can see him. He's got a stack of money in his hand, and then on the right is his mugshot, and he's bragging about the money he has in his hand off the government, using his child to receive that money. And he also had videos explaining that he was completely into using a child being born in the United States after coming here illegally to live off the system so you could be taken care of and not have to worry about taking care of yourself. Venezuelan migrant who gave squatting tips on TikTok is now on the run. You can see all these different subset articles. Here's this ugly mugshot. And it's ugly ass dude. This is the mugshot of the Venezuelan migrant infamous for sharing tips on how to invade homes, who is currently on the run from ICE. And then here is him crying after his TikTok account got suspended. They're after me. They're coming to get me. They're coming to get me. Crying with his baby in his hand, boogers hanging out of his nose, dripping all over whatever. They're saying that this is the kind of house that it looks like he lives in. But if you look at this house, it looks kind of abandoned. It appears that ICE had lost track of Moreno until his videos went viral, and now they have him listed as possibly living in the above home. This is in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, and he talked about finding abandoned homes like this. So if somebody has that Ford truck right there and you follow me, let me know. We can get that information over to ICE. On Tuesday, Moreno posted several clips sobbing on a newly created account. I'm in danger of death in the U.S. I need protection. I'm being persecuted. My people, I need you to pay attention to what's happening to my family. Well, you put yourself in that position, dude. You can cry all you want, but you put yourself in that position when you started spitting in the face of Americans and you started talking about how to abuse the system and take over their homes and their cars and everything else. They want me to silence. It appears Moreno does not plan on stopping his particular brand of content, as he shared a Wednesday counting hundreds $100 bills, saying he doesn't need to work to make money. Yeah, because he's living off the money that the government's giving to his child, because his child was born here in the United States. In one of his now viral videos, Moreno instructed his followers on how to evade American homes, invoke squatters' rights, claiming that that's under U.S. law. If a house is not inhabited, we can seize it. Moreno also made headlines in February after he demanded Venezuelans unite to help a 15-year-old migrant accused of shooting a tourist and trying to kill an NYPD officer in Times Square. I remember that. The guy shot another tourist in the leg. That person fled and then turned around and shot at the police officer and missed. Here he is when he's talking about invading homes on some bridge somewhere out in the forest preserve because he's too much of a coward to do it in the public. where everybody else can see what's going on. He has to do it away from everybody. Because he knows what would happen if he was in public doing this and screaming and telling people how to invade homes and invoked squatters' rights. Somebody'd knock his ass out. But fortunately, it didn't happen that way. Because we don't need other people to get in trouble for some illegal migrants' idiocracy. Look how serious he is. Such an ugly fucker. Looks like a ghetto worm. He's got like a little feminine side to him too when he talks too. Sounds like a little girl. You can read the subtitle down there on the bottom. Is invading homes now that we are homeless. It's the only way we have. Not to live in the streets and not be a public charge. There he is with the money in his hand and his baby counting those $100 bills. Good thing the government likes to take care of illegals, but not Americans, right? Does not stop. La policía me amo atención porque estaba en el semáforo. Look at him. He's out begging, panhandling. And this here, Venezuelans have taken to social media to denounce him, accusing him of using the situation to become an influencer while sparking hatred against migrants who plan on working to better their life in the U.S. He's gone absolutely viral for all the wrong reasons and is a complete utter embarrassment and disgrace to my home country, wrote Daniel La Plana on Instagram. I have nothing but contempt for this guy as he is an insufferable caricature of a Venezuelan American Rafael Estrube, president of Houston Young Republicans. His charade is gross blend of incompetence and arrogance put on full display, and he is by the absolute worst representation of Venezuelans on a public forum. Others accuse Moreno of rage baiting by many Venezuelans believe he is purposely trying to anger in order to receive more views and be profitable on TikTok to receive U.S. record Venezuelans. As the U.S. receives record Venezuelans. Indeed, the coverage of helped Moreno increase following back in February when one of his first viral videos, he had under 219,000 followers, about half of what his account had when his account was suspended last week. On Friday, Moreno live streamed himself sleeping as 270 people watching the image and sending donations. One of the comments left by his fans, making money while sleeping, haha. Some of his others' videos show him claiming he is begging for money on the streets. In several clips, Moreno shows viewers a filthy area under the bridge, claiming it would be a great living space. Many of his fans appear to see Moreno as some sort of comedian, with comments claiming that he's playing up to the stereotype of a U.S. immigrant. Other videos show him bragging about using the financial aid he gets because of his kid. There he is sleeping, getting donations while he records himself sleeping on TikTok. You can see on the right all the comments that are popping up. However, regardless of Moreno's intentions, the real position, his comments have sparked some controversy among Americans already concerned with the crisis at the border, largely fueled by Venezuelan socialism. One comment on Moreno's TikTok read, "We Americans are going to vote for politicians that will deport you back to Venezuela as soon as possible." Another read, "I hope they take away your baby and send you back to your country. You're causing too much trouble." Venezuelans represent the largest displacement crisis in the world, with more than 7.7 million outside of their nation, even larger than Ukraine and Syrians. It's a rare case of massive migration from a country that is not at war, but has been seen one of the extreme fortune reversals in recent history after the socialist takeover 20 years ago. Venezuelans has suffered political, economical, and humanitarian crisis for the past decade. Other necessities unaffordable for those who remain. The vast majority have fled, settled in neighboring countries in Latin America, but many began coming to the United States in the recent years. So while a lot of people are claiming that they got him, they didn't get him yet. He's still in Columbus, Ohio somewhere. Maybe we should go track this dude down. I'm just kidding. We wouldn't want to do that, would we? Anyway, yeah, he's a piece of work. This dude, literally, I've seen his videos popping up for weeks and weeks and weeks now, where he's instructing people on how to take money from the government, how to take your homes, how to take your cars, showing himself in like a gun store with a pistol in his hand and stuff like that. How did the dude even get in the gun store to put a pistol in his hand without an ID or anything? He's standing there holding it, putting it next to his side like, ooh, look, that would be nice to carry like that. We're fucked up here, man. We're really messed up. These people have learned the system. And they're learning to work it against us. There's more than just him. There's plenty more than just him. He's just the one stupid enough to show his face. Y'all be ready. Be blessed. Take care. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're prepared. That's all I can say.